So I turned this corner, and that's when the smoke started coming up on the inside of the bus. I immediately pulled over. I opened my service door, and there were flames coming out of the right front fender well. So my gut reaction was to get rid of the danger, so I got my fire extinguisher out, went out the bus, and got the flames down in off the tire and in the wheel well. But I was able to look underneath, and there were still a lot of flames in the engine compartment. So that's when I got back on the bus and got the 8 kids evacuated.
At this point, what are the kids? What's their reaction?
They were mostly sitting until I got it back in and told them it was time to get out. We have to get out right now. Then they were a little bit panicky, but the ones that were able to, the 5 that could, immediately stood up, went to the center of the bus, and I got the biggest kid, the oldest kid, out first, and he helped me with the younger kids. And by this time, there was also a couple bystanders that had stopped, and a couple gentlemen were in the back of the bus, and they were helping me as I got rid of the kids on the back of the bus. They would control the kids, calm them, and then when I got to the 3 that I had to physically take off, to carry off one at a time, I would take them to the back, hand them to a parent, go back and get the other one, hand them to one of the people that pulled over, and I did that with the 3 that I had to carry.
The biggest kid, the oldest, was helping you, but we're still talking elementary school.
Absolutely, he's a 4th grader.
So he's 4th grader.
He's 10 years old.
In to help.
He's 10 years old. And that's what we do as far as our emergency evacuation procedures. We take the biggest kid, the oldest kid, the most capable kid, and get him off first, him or her, and then they are there to help us to reach up and help grab for the other smaller kids.
How was your anxiety level?
It was high at that point. All that adrenaline was going through me, and my hands were shaky and my knees were shaky, because by then there wasn't anything else anybody could do, and as long as the kids were safe, it was kind of trying to let it all out. And one of the hardest parts was when they brought a spare bus back out for me to take the kids to school when it was all done. A couple of them did not want to get back on a bus. They were still scared. So I had to pick them up, hug them, take them in, and we were able to calm them down and get them situated and get them to school.
Anything else you'd like people to know about what happened yesterday?
My biggest thing is to thank the people that stopped and helped. If they wouldn't have been there, it would have been much more difficult, and they were just awesome.